had a plane on fire, and I was out of that plane in the ejection seat.
Nobody knew whether or not he had survived the shoot-down. And I turned this letter over, and on the back were 4 stamps from Vietnam.
When I was in prison, she arose as a pillar of strength.
I could not let anybody in the government know that I knew he was being tortured, because that would compromise our covert communication.
He was a Marine with the face of a bulldog and the heart of a warrior. A man of stunning ferocity and surprising tenderness, whose love for his country and for his men inspired remarkable feats of valor. Leading troops across 2 continents in 3 wars, he blazed a bright trail across the 20th century, earning more medals than any other Marine in history.
He's a legend to the majority of us. He's a model image that we'd all like to have followed in our military careers.
He's a born leader, and he's a born hero, an extraordinary individual.
He was Chesty Puller, the Marines' Marine.
That's wedge to the south.
4, 3. At 1:30 a.m. on the 17th of January, 1991, U.S. warships in the Persian Gulf fired the first irretrievable shots of Operation Desert Storm.
The impact. Boom! Oh, yes! We destroyed that thing bigger than Dallas.
4-1, I've got to tell you, I think that's a win.
That goes to President Bush. That goes to Bush.
Somewhere off the coast of California, VF-87 is beginning back-to-sea workups. But before they can simulate their first dogfight with enemy jets, they must re-qualify to perform one of the most essential components of any mission: land on an aircraft carrier. From the seasoned skipper to the least experienced nugget.
Everything on the ship is there to kill you. The point I'm trying to make is, recall that we want to control our own destiny. We want to be in control of everything that goes on the ship.
A cat shot, a trap, day and night, again and again, until everyone in the squadron qualifies.
This is the M109 Alpha 6 Paladin, the world's finest artillery piece. The Paladin is a 155 millimeter armament that can reach out to 30 kilometers. And that's a mighty big gun.
Well, as we make history here on the Military Channel with our first ever live sporting event, and we are thrilled to be a part of this classic matchup.
While a submariner's life may be fascinating, there are few people who envy it. It is a life without sun, without open space, without new faces and voices. Submarines have been called the silent service, a reference to both their stealth in the sea and their secrecy ashore. They are fascinating, but who do you know who'd want to live in a pipe at the bottom of the ocean? That's what a submarine is at its simplest, a pipe. The largest subs, which carry ballistic missiles, are 42 feet across and nearly 1/8 of a mile long. Break that into square footage and it's a pretty good-sized ship, but it's a pretty small world. A submarine must take with it everything that is necessary for survival. Food comes aboard by the crate, tucked into every recess. Individual crewmen bring their own niceties, 6 months' supplies of deodorant, toothpaste, and shaving cream. Along with their clean socks, they pack their tenuous connections with the outside world, photographs, tapes, tiny reminders that there is a normal life out there, and that it will be waiting when they return. While they are submerged, they cannot call or write, and their whereabouts will be known only to a handful of high-level personnel. They will be, in the very truest sense, divorced from their normal lives, divorced from life as they have always experienced it.
When I get on board the boat and we know we're taking off a port, say like today we're taking off, I'll take one glance, look at the, one last look at the sun, and then go underneath and think, well, probably about 2-3 weeks, maybe I'll see it again.